Vous êtes à l'antenne de la radio communautaire Missisquoi, CIDI 99.1 FM.
Welcome. This is The Alternatives. You've got choices. This is your host, Ilya Kavukis, from the Sunshine Center in Sutton. This is a show about the alternatives. The alternatives of what? The alternatives to health. That's what it's about. It's about making choices that are different from common day medicine. Not that I have anything against medicine, modern medicine, but I'd like to present this show and give you a chance to meet different therapists and get to know different things that you can do for your health. There's a segment that I give you health tips, I give you health recipes, and I always have a great guest that I hope you will like as well. And we're talking about either different therapies that you can try out or different courses like Qi Gong or yoga, or exercise. We're going to be talking about all kinds of great things. So without further ado, my guest today is Collette Drapeau, and we'll be talking about one of her favorite subjects, Qi Gong. Hello, Collette.
Hello, Ilya.
Nice to have you here. We're going to be talking about, I think, one of your favorite subjects.
Yes.
Before we get to that, I would like to talk about a little bit the center in Sutton. It's called the Sunshine Center, also known as Le Centre du Soleil. We are a alternative health center, and we have wonderful therapists and teachers that work at the center. We have a large studio where we give courses. We have 3 rooms where we treat clients. And I would also like to tell you that in September, on the 10th, it's a Saturday, we're having an open house. So you can come and try all the new courses and the existing courses that we offer. We'll have, we always serve little cookies and tea, of course. So it's from 9 o'clock in the morning till 3 in the afternoon. And you get to meet some new teachers as well. Collette, who's here with us today, will be giving a demonstration on Saturday around 1:30. So without any further ado, let's jump into Colette's topic today, which is Qi Gong.
But before I start talking about Qi Gong, I just want to say that working at the Sunshine Center with a person like Ilya is a wonderful experience, and the center is a wonderful place. So
thank you.
If you want to try it, I'm sure you're going to enjoy it.
Oh, wonderful.
So, yes, I would like to talk about Qi Gong. And to start with, what I would say is that often we read Qi Gong with a Q-I, a J-O-N-J, and people say Qi Gong. And so they wonder, why are we saying Qi Gong? And we read Qi Gong. While in Chinese, a Q is like a C-H-I and a J is like a K. So it's more Qi Gong that we say than Qi Gong. So that's the first thing to start with.
Yes, so important. Tell me something. I often get this question. What is the difference between Qi Gong and Tai Chi?
That's a very good question. Tai Chi is into the schools of the martial arts. So it's used very much for health. Mm-hmm. It's for sure most people who do Tai Chi will not be doing martial arts to defend themselves. But the idea of Tai Chi comes from that school. Mm-hmm. While as Qi Gong is in medical, it's in the medical Chinese. It's not at all a martial art. It's really around health. So wonderful. A lot of the exercise that have been built or are created are around helping people to really find back their health, continue being healthy, or increasing their capacity with health.
Wonderful, wonderful. I know myself, I've taken both Tai Chi and your classes of Qi Gong, and definitely there is a difference. I've seen a difference. Yours is more meditative and more geared towards energizing the body and balancing and cleansing blocked energy. Could you give me an example of a movement, for instance, that we would do in your class, in your course?
Well, there's different forms of Qigong, that's for sure, but I'll give you an example of how I work. And I start working with lying down just so that we get grounded and relax. Why? Because often our body is full of tensions. And when the body is full of tension, energy doesn't circulate very well. So to start with, when we have a relaxation, we are allowing Qi to circulate. So this is one of the first things that we do.
Yes. Wonderful, wonderful. It makes me think of yoga. Is there any similarities with yoga? Because that's the first thing we do in most yoga classes often is we lie down. Is there any difference? What's the similarities?
There are many exercises that we could say that resembles yoga. I don't know if it's typical of yoga, but often there's a lot of stretching and it is more demanding in yoga. In Qigong, the exercises will tend to be slower. And there is a very important aspect of being with the movement. So you can find that in yoga, of course. But in Qigong, there is a place where the mind and the body and the breath are really together. And there's not the forcing to get to the toes. It's more letting the muscle relax on their own. And if you can only touch the knees, perfect, you can only touch the knees.
That's
so
right.
we go with the movement of the body and we build slowly so that after a certain time, the body opens up.
Wonderful, wonderful. Is it difficult to learn? Is it something you have to keep learning going on, or can you learn a certain sequence of moves? Because I remember in Tai Chi, we learned a series of moves, and then we were able to go and do it on our own in a park or whatever.
Yeah, there is that in Qigong also, because of the different types of Qigong. A person will learn, let's say, one type. I teach what we call Zheneng Qigong, so it has sequences. There's like 4 different sequences of Qigong.
Okay.
People start with Qigong Zheneng 1, and then they learn, and that they can do on their own afterwards. The advantage of a group is that in a group, you build a lot of Qi. And in the group of Qi, you gather from that Qi. And people can come in, they have never done Qigong, and in the first session, they can get out of there and feel, I feel better, because they're gathering Qi from the other people.
Oh,
so that's
wonderful.
the advantage. It's like a community activity in a certain way. Doing on our own, after we've really mastered quite a bit of the Qigong, we'll feel the Qi. But in the beginning, we don't feel the Qi that much.
So it's recommended to do in groups, at the beginning. Oh, wonderful.
Yeah,
wonderful.
and people enjoy it, because if you do it on your own, there's a part you say, hey, I haven't felt this in the group. Of course, because there's more Qi. Then people come into the group and there's a feeling of community and increased Qi in everyone.
Wonderful. Earlier you mentioned Zheneng.
Zheneng Qigong is a form of we could say the most recent type of Qigong that has been created in China by Dr. Pang. It's quite well known right now in United States, in Canada, and Europe. Dr. Pang is a doctor who took a lot of the old types of Qigong, and he's put together the easiest way and the more logical way to learn Qigong. And it has been studied, and there's many hospitals in China where Zheneng Qigong is studied to look at what aspect it has on health. So there is blood tests taken and scans, and there's a lot of that example.
Okay.
Unfortunately, in the last 10 years, China has changed on Qigong, and it's not as easy